Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Ready or not, Libra moon, here we are. It's not even falling, it just flipped. It just flipped. Got a card on the table and some in the hand. We're gonna have to grab a very awkward angle to separate from the rest of the pack. I'm pretty sure that's the Fool. It is the Fool sticking out of there. Do we take the Fool with us? Very curious, very curious. There's a lot in hand, and there's a lot of stuff that we need to sort out with this Libra moon. And we're going to have to maybe kind of reach in there at an awkward angle to really pull it out in order to prepare us for this coming Scorpio full moon. There's new journeys, there's mysteries and unraveling. There's new journeys and mysteries unraveling, happening, going on. But we can only take and handle and deal with so much. So when I get this card that came out face down, this is what's actually the happening. This is the goal, is the Six of Swords. Taking flight, getting moving, getting your directive in order, pointing your thoughts and your actions and your energy towards movement and growth and progression. Taking flight, going into new places and spaces, new ideas, new things. Breaking out of that stagnant energy. I haven't even looked at these for myself. I'm going to look at them through the mirror, as we say. Looking through the mirror, we have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Done, done, done. No, really. Done, done, done. I'm done. This is a closeout of epic proportions that we had to reach into ourselves and take out of the pack. Has to be those words, yes. In order to examine them, to look at ourselves in the mirror. What is causing these circumstances and situations? What really gets us down? What really makes us feel in a particularly overindulgent sort of way? What makes us feel bad for ourselves? Those things are the things that we're going to want to be transforming in the coming full moon. Those are the things that we're going to want to learn how to walk away from. The light! We had it, and then I think we went a little overkill. It's okay. It might be just enough kill. But yeah, the collection of cups, emotional attachments, not just to people, but places, things. There is a collection of spilled attachments that were unsatisfying to us, that we are preparing to walk away from. We're preparing to cut out. of our existence, of our programming, of our life. And in order to do that, we need a very sharp sword. And we need that willingness to put a close on the passionate connections that we have, the desire that we have for these poisonous cups. I'm going to need that sword of truth to see through ourselves and the people, places, and things that we have surrounded ourselves with, and understand where our passions may have been misplaced, and find the inner strength to walk away from those circumstances and situations, or get yourself moving at the very least, get yourself moving at the very least, get going in that direction, get your directive. Because, success doesn't just happen overnight. Things can miraculously drop from the sky, but more often than not, we have to lift ourselves up off the ground and take flight ourselves with whatever it is that we've got to throw together to make ourselves fly. And that means you got to be light enough to catch the wind. You can't be weighed down by those heavy cups. You can't be weighed down by those things that we have emotionally attached to, that we have convinced ourselves we can't function without. Because those things that we have developed dependencies on are the very poison that needs to be cut out. Not even contained, not even controlled, just cut out. Edit. Today, the Seven of Pentacles tells us to edit ourselves, edit our interactions, edit your life. Because you're in control. You're in control of your own destiny. You are in control of this destruction, because this destruction is for healthy construction. This destruction, this tower, is handcrafted by this magician who has planned this out down to the T. What is going to come down? What will be struck down? What will be eliminated? And it will move quick. It will move fast. It will be swift when this action comes. But it is planned. It's not some kind of surprise tower moment of like, oh no. It's like, no, this thing is coming down and we know exactly how we're going to do it. We know exactly what it is that we want to do and how we need to do it. And we're going to need to act quickly, but be careful and be cunning. Be clever, says the magician. So does the Queen of Swords, honestly. I pulled up the rest of the stack. It's not fair that I get to see before you do. Let's learn what we're doing here together. Yeah, be clear, be decisive. Find the power in or learn how to better navigate asking for something. Literally just asking. Can I have this? Would you do this? Just ask. It's okay. It's okay. I know, I personally have like a huge thing about asking for help, especially. A lot of times in circumstances and situations ended up in a crazy destruction of my own tower that I didn't plan. I didn't foresee coming. I didn't think I was asking for anything too crazy. But because I didn't ask for something crazy enough to like completely destroy everything was probably the reason that it felt like such an internal destruction or came down in that way. And those are the lessons learned. There we go. Focus. Focus. Those are the lessons learned and held by the Queen. Exactly how and when to ask for what it is that she wants, needs to utilize, and being prepared with her thoughts to receive a better yes or a better no because of the way that she presented herself, because of the way that she extended her hand. There is a specific art to this. You don't want to come to a situation and ask for something looking like a pauper, looking like a down, desperate mess. If you came seeking help, the kind of response you're going to get when you're in this state and condition is going to be more like, oh, yeah, I guess. I gotta. I mean, you're just so sad and pitiful. You know, and that kind of help, it doesn't even feel good. But knowing how to ask help from that queenly position rather than that pauper, desperate position, that's the key and the secret. We gotta pause for a second. Carrying out those lessons from the Virgo moon. Don't be thwarted by things not going perfectly to plan. Be prepared to handle all situations as they come. When things move quickly, we have to be ready to volley and act accordingly. Oh, there you are. Nine of Wands. You know, the plan. Have your plan well before you reach the surface of this, again, upcoming full Scorpio moon. It's going to bring you way down deep. These are the things that we are cutting out, and what comes to the surface is the result of how we participate with these energies as we move. So a good old Nine of Wands, like just giving me some real heavy Sagittarius energy right now. Very like in good faith and knowing we are submerged underwater with purpose. And when we come to the surface, we know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be rearranging things. It's a metamorphosis time that we're about to put ourselves through. So situating and redirecting our thoughts, better delegating ourselves, paying our own tax man. The swords are reducing, dropping down as well. But I think we're working towards that singularity with the Ace of Swords. And there's also a good tinge of knowing that we're going to have to break our own hearts. We're going to have to experience some difficulty, some pain, some emotional struggle in order to move ourselves through this transformation. 222 on that counter. Because the King of Cups sits behind. Do this. Let me see. Is that better or worse? It's not that. It's not that. It's this. It's something. whatever it is that needs to be adjusted, however we need to move and react and respond, it leads up, it builds up to this King of Cups energy. Wow, yeah, that did go dark. That go dark there for a minute? Things got pretty dark. Things got kind of dark there for a minute. But how we hold ourselves and our ability to contain and hold joy regardless of the hard times, that is absolutely getting darker and lighter. I don't know, that's weird. Can't fix that. Something's happening there. Something's happening. It's highly energetic. Just kind of looking at the electrodes back there behind this Ace of Swords, really charging it and fueling it up. I think it does have a little bit to do with the focus, with the autofocus as well, how that's messing with our light, but it's distracting. Not enough that we lose our focus, but utilizing it for that charge, for that directive. A lot of smoke and mirrors, definitely billowing up around this. And through it all, our characters hold the cup. They hold their own position. They maintain. To the best of their abilities. I actually don't know if we have much further to go. Where do we go from here? Truthfully, to have and to hold is where I do want to end this, in that cup that we are holding, because what we are looking into is that next moon phase, and everything is directing us towards that transformation. So the most important messages have already been delivered. Whatever has been stirred in your mind during this time are things that we want to address and work with so that we're ready to dive into our own cup, pull these things out. This is us getting a plan, delegating what it is that we want to do with this energy that's coming next, preparing for it so that after this deep dive that we take, we can rise up out of the waters and really take flight, much lighter, much more directed, and in better control of ourselves and our own destiny. There you have it, children. I hope you have a fantastic Libra moon. We'll see you next time.